everyone, welcome to In Review, a broadcast showing highlights from the wonderful Middleton-Cross Plains Area School District. I'm Allie.
And I'm Caleb, and here's what's going on in your community.
The National Resources Foundation of Wisconsin, formed in 1986, has recently given Park kindergarten teacher Amy Callies a $1,000 grant. This is the third grant that Park School has received due to Callies' efforts this year. For more information about the story, please visit the Environmental Education in Wisconsin website. And that's not all that's happening at Park. Take a look at Park's Harvest Lunch and their book fair.
The elementary school hosted the annual Harvest Luncheon, and more than a couple hundred adults stopped by to eat a Thanksgiving dinner with their children or grandchildren. Among the celebrity servers were Facility Services Director Bill Eberhardt and Financial Specialist Barbara Calderon and Stephanie Ziegler.
It was also the final day of PTO's annual book fair. The three-day event is one of the largest fundraisers the parent organization holds, and the principal, Monica Schomer, said it always is a big hit with students and parents.
Professional Development Day was on Thursday, October 30th. On this day, staff from all 10 district schools participated in 2-hour training sessions on safety and security. These sessions included 2 short videos and presentations by a district administrator and a member of law enforcement. Their presentations were focused on a new emergency response action plan called ALICE. This stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuation. Each school has a safety and crisis team consisting of the principal, teachers, support staff, and student services staff to utilize this new procedure.
For those not aware of the status of Cromley Middle School, it's gone. Well, the old Cromley is no longer in use because of its place, it's an entirely new facility for middle schoolers to attend. Now let's look at some footage of the inside scoop.
Hello, I'm Steve Soderberg, principal at Cromley Middle School. So often over the years at 5th grade orientation days or 6th grade orientation days, we'd tell parents all the great things about Cromley Middle School, and they would always say, well, Mr. Soderberg, Mr. Dino, there must be some concerns about Cromley too. And we would always say, well, we have amazing students, supportive parents, and excellent staff. We're in a great community. One of the biggest concerns about Cromley Middle School is the structure. The physical plant has lots of issues. So now we're so fortunate and enjoying this beautiful new facility. We're so thankful that we have the natural light and the colors and the materials and the learning spaces, all the things that vintage Cromley was not. So now we feel like we have the total package of the amazing students, teachers, family, community support, and a great building to go along with it.
My favorite part of the building is the cafeteria. It's gorgeous. When the trees were all turned, it was so stunning and hard to even describe how beautiful it is.
I think what I like best is that it's a new building. The technology is fabulous. So we have the smartboard or whiteboard technology, and it's new, it's clean, and it's beautiful.
What a difference. We've gone from a format where it's very hard for kids to get from one place to the other to a system and layout of a school that flows and allows kids to separate themselves if they need to in collaboration spaces, and it makes the learning environment here much more efficient than what we were used to at Vintage Cromley.
My favorite part of the new Cromley has to be watching the students engaged in cooperative learning, collaboration, the way they move around and use the space, the way they help each other. We've got a great group of 8th grade leaders that are helping our 5th grade students get acclimated to Cromley Middle School. So the people part is way more important than a beautiful building, but It's awfully nice after 10 years to be able to work in a space like this.
I like the common area. I like the collaboration space. It's quiet and peaceful. I was looking forward to having a locker.
I think it's great.
Learning Commons has colors from all the floors, so there's red, orange, green, and blue coloring here. We call it a Learning Commons just because there's so many more possibilities for groupings, large groups, small groups. There's individual workstations. We have racks of Chromebooks, so there's all the access to technology, students bringing in their own devices. So we thought it goes so much more beyond books and library. Basically, this building is everything that vintage Cromrie was not. There's lots of space, wider hallways, lots of natural light, wireless access throughout. It has a geothermal heating and cooling system, so it's energy efficient, and it has the colors, and it's really a 21st century learning space with all the collaboration spaces and options ranging from small groups and individuals up to large groups. There was some question whether, now that we have a new building, we should have a new name for Cromrie, so we went through a process as a school and as a district to talk about the name of Cromrie. One of the first steps was student voting, but we also got input from community members, from staff members, and it was an overwhelming vote in favor of keeping the name E.G. Cromrie Middle School. So we all said it's a great thing that we went through the process of talking about it, because more people became aware of who Mr. Cromrie was, what his background was, all the contributions that he made to Middleton.
Wow, that looks impressive. Speaking of impressive, Middleton High School held the play Don Quixote in the Performing Arts Center from November 13th through the 15th. It was amazing.
Also, don't forget to order your magical dinner tickets.
That's right. A feast accompanied by singing and a show are provided by Middleton's Drama Club and Chamber Singers. The dinner will take place December 13th and 14th, both starting with hors d'oeuvres at 5 p.m. and royal procession and fanfare accompanies it 15 minutes later.
Magical dinner reservations forms can be found in the Middleton Drama website. If you're a fan of strolling minstrels and trumpet fanfare you don't want to miss, please return the form with the payment by Saturday, December 6th to guarantee your reservation.
And finally, Cromrie Middle School held a surprising emotional reunion on Tuesday afternoon, which also just happened to be Veterans Day.
Jenna Lee Dempsey, an 8th grader at the school, got a visit from her older sister, Casadora Weezer, who returned home after being deployed for 8 months in the Pacific. Cromrie Associate Principal Bill Dino played a big role in helping the reunion become a reality, and 3 local TV stations were on hand to cover the event. The family was very grateful and thanked the staff at Cromrie for making this amazing day that they'll remember forever.
Wow, what a Veterans Day for them.
Indeed, great story.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of In Review. For all news around your community, check out the district website.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.